But their real failure, in my view, was to not pivot to the political center in a way that most people found credible.
Pivoting to the center is exactly what she did, and that's a big reason why a lot of the Democratic voters did not show up. It can't get more pivot to the center than campaigning around with Liz Cheney and talking about, I'm going to put a Republican in my administration. That's what she did. Not talk about, I'm going to fight for trans. She started off talking progressive stuff, and then she gets a progressive vice president, and then in the end, she goes straight to the center, and a lot of people lose interest on the left real quick.
So to return to my hobby horse, I think there are some lessons that the Democrats really must absorb from what is undeniably a total political defeat. They simply have to recognize that several planks of their platform are thoroughly rotten. Identity politics is over. No one wants it. Latinos and blacks don't even want it, as witnessed by the fact that they moved to Trump in record numbers. Trump got a majority of Latino men nationwide, and in some counties he got a majority of Latino men and women, even after everything he has said about immigrants from Latin America.
The problem with this argument is that a massively more relevant factor was that a lot of the Democratic voters did not show up. Trump gains was only about 250,000. Democratic Party losses was in the millions. The kind of people who would vote for Democrats are not staying home because of identity politics. The kind of media they consume was talking about her economic policies, eventually anyway. So ultimately, they weren't impressed or they didn't have a lot of confidence. Case in point, I'm an independent voter. I like the stuff that she was talking about. However, I didn't expect her to get much of it done. And even if she did get it done, I expected it to be poorly executed. I certainly wouldn't vote for Trump, but I think I'm like most normal Americans who would have voted for the Democratic Party. We're not worried about trans this and identity politics, whatever. We're worried about the economy. And after 4 years of Joe Biden dragging his feet, it's really hard to get excited about promises coming from a weak politician like Kamala Harris. But yet again, in the online world, all anybody wants to talk about is trans stuff and identity politics. But the reality is, that's not what she ran on. It wasn't on her website. She wasn't talking about it at rallies. So to blame her for something that the voters themselves, who allowed Trump to win, are not saying is ridiculous. This is the Debate Me channel. Debate me in the comment section below. Click on the like button, subscribe, smash that bell. Be well.